Welcome back, friends. Today, we're making a timeless classic. Blackberry pie. It's sweet, a little wild, and full of memories. This recipe carries that old charm, baked slow with love. If stories like this speak to you, don't forget to subscribe. There's more warmth coming from our oven soon. We used to pick blackberries barefoot in the tall grass behind my grandmother's house. The best ones were always just out of reach or guarded by thorns. Blackberries aren't actually berries. They're clusters of tiny fruits, each one holding its own seed, little survivors, clinging together. I remember the silence of those afternoons, just the hum of insects, stained fingers, and that first sweet sour burst on the tongue. In folklore, blackberries were once believed to protect against evil spirits. Maybe that's why they still feel like a kind of magic. What's a food that brings you back? Not just the taste, but the place, the people, the feeling? Let me know. I really want to hear your story. Before we start baking, let's share a few blackberries with a small friend. He's got no manners, but all the charm. Now it's time to wash the berries. A gentle rinse, no rushing, just enough to lift off the dust without bruising them. Blackberries are delicate. Too much pressure, and they fall apart. Like memories, they need a soft hand. What's one ingredient that always reminds you of home? Let's fill the comments with stories. Blackberry pies have a way of capturing summer's wild spirit. They're not just sweet, but a little tart, like nature's own surprise in every bite. I still recall the scent of my grandmother's kitchen when she baked hers. It filled the whole house, making everything feel a bit more like home. Balancing sweetness and tartness in a blackberry pie is an art. Too sweet, and you lose that fresh wild flavor. Too tart, and it's almost like eating the bush itself. Here's a little baker's joke. Why did the blackberry pie break up with the apple pie? Because it just couldn't handle all the core issues. Blackberry pies are stories baked into crust, family gatherings, laughter, and moments that stick with you. What's your pie story? The first bite, a recipe, or a kitchen mishap turned memory? Share it with me. Now it's time to caramelize the sugar. This step adds that deep golden sweetness that makes the pie unforgettable. Caramelizing sugar transforms its flavor. It's no longer just sweet, but rich and complex, like a story unfolding on your tongue. If you're enjoying these stories and flavors, don't forget to subscribe. There's plenty more coming your way. Now we pile in the blackberries, each one a little burst of summer wildness, ready to sweeten this pie with its natural magic. Blackberries are packed with antioxidants and vitamins. No wonder they've been a favorite since ancient times. Not just tasty, but good for you too. In Azerbaijan, blackberries have long been cherished not only for their taste, but also for their role in traditional remedies and celebrations. They symbolize health and abundance. And that's our filling. Sweet, rich, and just tart enough to wake up your memory. These blackberries are ready for something beautiful. If you're as passionate about quality kitchen tools as I am, check out my shop. I handpick every item: knives, wooden bowls, rustic mugs, perfect for cooking moments just like this. Everything's crafted for both home and wilderness cooking, durable, unique, and made to last. Head to the link below and take a peek. Dough has its own language. It tells you when it's ready, soft, elastic, and just warm enough to hold a memory. You just have to listen. In old village kitchens, making dough was a ritual. No exact measurements, just hands, instinct, and stories passed down in flour-dusted whispers. When you pour in the filling, it feels like a small act of trust, giving the pie everything it needs and hoping it turns into something beautiful. Now we make that classic lattice top. It's not just pretty, it helps steam escape and gives the crust that perfect balance of crisp and tender. Fun fact, this woven pattern goes back centuries, used to showcase the filling inside without fully hiding it. It goes into the oven, and now we wait. The hard part. While the pie bakes, I'm making tea. There's something about pairing hot tea with the smell of a baking pie. It feels like the day is holding its breath. My favorite is black tea with a slice of lemon. It's what my mom used to make on quiet Sundays when nothing felt urgent. What's your comfort drink? The one you reach for when you just want to slow down. Tell me. I'd love to know. Finally, it's ready. Golden, bubbling, and smelling like a memory you didn't know you missed. First bite, still warm, sweet, a little tart, like summer and home and a story worth keeping. If you felt that too, subscribe. There's more where this came from.